This is the world's biggest pizza. This is the world's biggest glizzy. And this is the world's biggest lasagna. That's right, we didn't make this shit. No, but that's because we chose not to. This thing's just stupid, bro. A giant man like me could sleep in this thing. This took a team of 10 chefs, 10 hours to bake this bad boy. Sounds like your average day of epic mealtime. Old epic mealtime, am I right? Comment section. Although this lasagna is looking suspect as a motherfucker, maybe the color's off. Either way, this Polish chef's heart is in the right place. Look at this guy. He's not even Italian. He's Polish. He's willing to risk it all because the Italian soccer team stayed at the hotel down the street. This is all valuable information in my brain. What this guy really needs is a crazy ass chef Atari. Everyone needs that, by the way. If you look at him and you're like, that's a weird guy, I don't want to be around him, you're just not a high enough level to be able to wield his company. Look at this thing. It just doesn't have the heart, right? Theirs may have been bigger, but it just isn't a gluttonous masterpiece like we make. I mean, which one of these would you rather eat? Don't lie to me. Okay, here we go. This is something I can get on board with. This thing looks like a skating rink, but it's a fucking pizza. My God, I don't even think Thanos could destroy this thing, but Q could. You don't know Q? Bro, you should watch some Star Trek, Next Generation. 10,000 pounds of cheese and bread. That's almost enough for our fat asses on Epic Mealtime to eat. All it's missing is a crust full of Big Macs. That would be smart, right? Putting Big Macs inside the crust? You don't think that's crazy?
It is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Of course, pizza has generations of people making giant versions of it. It's an S-tier food. Literally, they start with the first of its kind in the 90s. You know they were listening to Big Shiny Tunes 5. Unfortunately, this was some imposter. They just made a bunch of pizzas and put them together like a puzzle, bro. That's not how it is. Italians had to hold that L for 20 years before my guy was like, nah, pizza is our thing, and brought the house down with this arena pizza special. Then the Americans stepped in and they were like, nah, we made the longest pizza leading to the debate. Is the biggest pizza defined by its circumference or its length? I thought about this a lot. Come here. I've thought about it a lot. And I've decided that it comes down to the... And look at this. We got another skating rink. This one's a giant cookie. You ever had your cookie licked by a fat Jew on a Tuesday? No? Okay, well, hit that subscribe button. You'll see what it's all about. This cookie's 40,000 pounds of dough. Even my boy Muscle's glasses wouldn't even be able to take a on that. Well, maybe Black Muscle's glasses. He's a beast. You never even turned vegan. Sometimes I think about Muscle's glasses going vegan, and I feel like that guy who turned his ex gay. No, I'm fine. Another mating feat of the 90s, by the way. Big Shiny Tunes had people lit on that giant food tip. Honestly, Cookie Time not getting enough love for this video. Like and subscribe to their channel. Their mascot, though, definitely did some time. You can't trust that Cookie Muncher. Man. The 90s hit different. Let's take a look at this right here. The world's biggest chicken nugget. I can tell you right away what they f***ed up here, by the way. I mean, look at it. This thing needs to be classic McDonald's boot shape, or else it just don't count. Even the nugget they compare it to is a classic boot. This is where the world records just should be stepping in and telling them they f***ed that right up, you know? Oh wait, never mind. These guys get a pass. I didn't realize they were from the hood. I'm sorry, my brethren. Shalom Aleichem. Guys, I just realized I said Shalom Aleichem in the video. And that's fine now, but maybe in a couple years, things will be different. I'm feeling the conversation's shifting and stuff. Maybe it'll be taken like I'm part of some sort of secret cabal of blood drinking people or something like that. So the way I see it, this video maybe gets monetized at some point in the future. So it would really be chill if you checked out epicmealtime.com. We're selling some dope shirts, bro. We got a glass with bacon strips on it. I know that sounds weird to hype up the glass, bro. This is my favorite glass. When was the last time you had a favorite glass? Don't even say it. I know when it was. It was 1996. The Batman cups at McDonald's. Those were fire, right? Yeah. Well, now you got a new favorite glass, bro. The bacon strips glass. I'm telling you, I only drink out of the bacon strips glass. Back to the big nugget boys. You know, I wouldn't have expected the world's largest nugget to be unveiled at Kosher Fest. I'm insulted that no one invited me. This big fat Jew who makes large food, right? Their PR company up. This guy credits his employees, you know, they were watching Epic Meal Time when they decided to make the biggest chicken nugget, am I right? Although this crowd is exactly what it looks like when I perform and my aunties show up to support. Of course, my one cousin does as well. Shout out to my one cousin. Well, I got many cousins. To be honest, this might be the laziest, largest anything on the list. If you read the last paragraph of this press release, you understand what I mean. It took 6 people 3 hours to make this giant nugget. Bro, you see what my boy did in Poland? He literally made a lasagna you could swim in with the boys because the Italian soccer team was staying 100 meters away. Next time, I'll pull up to Kosher Fest with some pipe hitting and hit them with that matzo ball the size of a house and spend 6 hours with 12 people making a nugget 10 times as big as theirs. 2 records in one day. the South Spouse way. And by the way, how do we even know this is a nugget, by the way? I didn't see anyone take a bite. Literally, if you're not taking a bite, it's just a prop. This is just me standing here now getting mad that I wasn't invited to make this, right? Why do I feel like this channel invented epic meals? I watch other channels and they make these big ass shit. People are like, yo, you should make this. And I'm like, I did 4 years ago. I never seen a straight up idea where I'm like, yo, we never did that. This is another one. I love it. I respect it, but it just doesn't have the heart. You know what I mean? This is a big fucking burger for sure, but look at it. It looks more like a giant souvlaki on a pita than a burger. I mean, come on. Would you rather eat that thing or this gluttonous masterpiece? They fucked it right up, boy. They didn't even garnish it with burgers. They care too much about the salad. It's not about the salad. It's about the meat, son. Love this. Nothing better than a local news report, right? I'm 2 years away from being a local news anchor doing pieces on the cool new restaurant where they kick you in the nuts before every meal. It's meant to enhance the dining experience. I trust the chef because he's in Minnesota. Home to Hormel bacon. That was my bacon. That burger's got to smell absolutely terrible, by the way. When we cook up a lot of beef, stinks. This guy, seriously, he's ready to party with his bring your own beer to the world record attempt. This guy is exactly who I expected to show up to represent Guinness World Records. He ain't fucking know. There's just no way to make a giant version of a burger appealing. It might be the worst food out of all these world records to make a big version of. That hasn't stopped us from publishing 60 burger videos. Now we're just patting ourselves on our own back, right? I'm like, hey, we took off a couple weeks, but look what we did do. Yeah. This is a giant cup of boba. They're just like using it like a boba tea dispenser. Oh, wait, what? They didn't even drink that? They're just pumping it out? Well, then what the fuck is the point? At least when we're making big ass boba tea, we're drinking that shit. And we make big giant tapioca balls because you gotta have some big balls. I made that joke because I knew otherwise someone else would say it in the comments. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it, you know? Look at this. This guy's the sauce boss of the boba team. This guy is Chef Atari minus the drugs. Here we go. Some real Canadian from my boys back home. The world's biggest ice cream cake straight out of Toronto. It looks like snow. This is what the days out here in Montreal look like, by the way. 4 feet of snow in my front yard. Doesn't look just like snow though. There's also dirt on top. Just like a regular winter out here. I could have just shoveled my driveway onto a table and made this pissing me off. Oh, that's the sauce boss of this crew. Standing around doing nothing while everyone else is cooking, but you know he's gonna grab the mic and crack a couple jokes. Now this mascot is way more wholesome than the Cookie Muncher. I bet there were a bunch of stoned kids walking downtown that day who stumbled across free ice cream cake. That's like finding free money on the sidewalk. Big W for the stoners. They were just living life carefree, and ice cream cake entered their world. Now here we go. World's biggest sushi roll. Well, the world's longest. You ask yourself what's more important, how long it is or how big it is, you know? You just gotta look down and be like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Length or girth? Girth. I think they should have made this a thick boy instead. Something about a long ass sushi roll just doesn't seem nearly as impressive as, I don't know, our big boy. I'm kind of disappointed. Even these guys got the memo. And yes, people do eat that shit. They donate it. I mean, so do we. Donate it to our starving bellies. All right, this one is something else. A life-size gingerbread house. And not just your regular size house. This motherfucker's over 2,500 square feet and took an actual construction crew. Now, if only we had done this with our meat slaughterhouse from back in the day. Could you imagine the stink that house would have? It'd be amazing. But this shows me we can make a house out of bacon. All I need to do is actually build a house and staple bacon strips to the exterior. I mean, I would have been more impressed if they made the bricks out of gingerbread to build the structure. But, you know, some people, they cut these corners and they took the easy route and just built a house. Now, you know, your boy's got to check that giant glizzy. I've seen something like this. I sucked on a giant Johnson in Johnsonville, but that wasn't nearly as big as this King Glizzy Ranch. This world record mammoth Glick was double the size of what I saw. And this thing had almost 500 people lined up to take it in the mouth. This guy is 669 feet of jaw jammer shaped into a U so it could get in the building. Real quick, hit that subscribe button. By the way, guys, there's never been a better time to take a Glick in the face, and make sure to check that merch, dog. You want to check that merch? Get yourself that bacon strips glass. I'm telling you, bro. All these videos, they got a similar vibe celebrating the spectacle of giant food. And I think one of the biggest mistakes of Epic Mealtime was not starting our own world record rating group, you know, where the sauce boss flies in, hits your mom, and gives you your official record and a little brother. One thing I love about all these videos also is that it's the kind of party I can get down with. Maybe, you know, pop some Molly, bump some techno blast lines, and enjoy the out of some giant food. For my next birthday, I want a mirror to make me the world's largest piece of toast with butter on it. And the world's largest glass of Diet Cola. Oh, by the way, guys, put something in the comment section. Let me see what's up, how you guys are doing. Oh, and also, if you got some stuff that we should check out, put in the comment section. Epic Mealtime also has a Discord. The Discord link is in the description. You can go ahead and in the Epic Mealtime tab, you can just put suggestions there on our subreddit as well. I peeped this, bro. All right, you're all beauties. So weird. What am I doing?